It's the Katie Lake shaycarl relationship show. Are you excited?
Okay, so we're going to tell you guys a really quick, condensed version of how we met. If we told you the whole story, it would take
a long time.
Longer than you would probably want to hear. It'd take like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because we dated for a year and a half before we finally got married.
Lots of things factored into our relationship.
Yeah. Once we got engaged, though, how long were we engaged for? 3 weeks?
Yeah.
We dated a year and a half.
Less than, it was like November. No, it was like a month and 3 weeks.
Wasn't
so
that?
Not even 2 months.
Wasn't even 2 months. We were engaged for 2 months. After we finally decided to get married, it was like, let's do it. Let's do it. We're ready. So how we met is when I was about 22 years old, my friend had a brother who was in this play called Anything Goes.
And I was in the play, obviously.
She's so amazing.
So amazing.
So amazing. She played the part of Reno Sweeney in the play called Anything Goes.
I was a classy nightclub singer.
Prostitute.
Anyway, so, classy.
In the play. A classy prostitute.
So he saw me in the play, and what did you say?
I said to my friend, the very night that I saw her on the stage and heard her singing like a little angel, I said to my friend, I will marry that girl. And he's like, what? I'm like, mark my word, I will marry that girl.
Then 15 months later, he did.
Yeah.
But there it is.
Okay, that's it. See ya.
I had just gotten out of a relationship, so I wasn't wanting anything serious. So we kind of dated off and on for about 6 months. And then he had a business offer to Texas.
Basically, I was sick of waiting around, and so I said, I'll show her. I'm moving to Dallas, Texas. I'm getting out of here. There's a lot of hot blondes there. I'm moving there, and you're going to miss me, and then you're going to want to marry me.
It's true. Our relationship had a time test where he was gone, and I realized...
6 months. We dated for 6 months, and then I left for 6 months.
Yeah.
I was in Texas, and we were on the phone every night.
And I hated not having him there, and I realized then I was like...
She missed me.
Yeah. It's a time test. When you're apart, if your relationship stays together, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Or not. But it made my heart
makes
grow
sandwich
fonder.
taste delicious.
And it does. Anyway, he got back and proposed again.
And again, and again. I didn't necessarily propose, but I told her, you need to decide.
Yeah,
because I want to marry you. You need to make a decision. And if you're not ready, then I'm going to wait a little bit longer until you decide to marry me.
So after, a lot of like soul searching, because ever since I was a little girl, I knew that if I was going to get married, or when I got married, it was going to be pretty much forever.
Pretty much?
I was pretty much.
Pretty much?
I mean, like.
Or it was?
Well, it was forever.
Right.
Like, I'm not.
Not pretty much.
Are you worried?
Well, I'm just saying, why are you throwing the pretty much in there?
Well, because like.
Is it or isn't it?
I'm just telling a story. And I was not going to make this decision lightly. Like, oh yeah, what the heck, we'll get married if we get divorced.
We'll see if it works.
So I'm not. No, we weren't going to do that. So I did a lot of soul searching.
So what you're saying is pretty much the biggest decision of your life.
Pretty much.
And you don't want to rush into it.
Major decision, of course.
So we did it. She finally agreed to marry me. It was the happiest day of my life. I still remember it. I was in the college library studying for a test, and she came in and she said something like, I want to be with you forever. And I was like, woo, I'm dropping out of college and we're gonna make babies. Fast forward, 3.5 babies later. See, look, she has one now. There's one right there. Number 4. We've been married for 7 years. 7.5 years?
7.
Yeah, because January. What is
it's
it?
Not a half.
Oh, I'm thinking it was June. I think it was June. It's February.
We're in California.
We've been married for 7 years and 1 month, and we have 3 kids and 1 on the way, and we have never been so in love in our life.
It's true. On this channel, not that we feel like we're experts or anything.
We're not experts. We're still learning.
We are still learning.
We're still learning the ropes every day.
Every day.
Little challenges, little things you gotta work through.
A lot of things.
Yeah, but we feel like
just because you get married doesn't mean you're. I mean, it gets harder. You gotta work.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's different things that come up, different trials with money and kids and career decisions.
We just think it will be fun to, if you guys want to ask us questions about relationships or
anything,
whatever.
Yeah. We feel like we have some success. I mean, we're pretty happy. We love each other. We haven't had any domestic abuse calls in the last 6 months.
No.
So we feel like, we feel like we have some stuff to say in the area of relationships, and we feel like we can give some good advice. Are our kids still alive? Yeah, see, we haven't even killed any of our kids
Not
yet.
even.
So we're good parents
Not even
too.
a little bit.
So if you guys have a question about relationships, about marriage, about parenting,
We'll try.
let us know. We'll just throw some crap at you and see if you like it.
And some of it might be silly.
Yeah, but we'll kind of give you an idea of how we do things and how we go about things, and maybe even share some personal stories of how we've made decisions about
And maybe,
tough things to decide
maybe
on.
sometimes when we felt like we failed at something we've done.
We haven't failed at anything.
Nothing?
I've failed.
I failed at potty training.
I've-
Not me.
I didn't think you were going to admit it. I love you.
I feed my man
He has a problem. Make us a video response. You guys could leave us a comment below, @reply us on Twitter, daily booth us, whatever. Just get us a message. I think video responses would be the coolest, because it'd be great to see some of you couples out there, or you single moms, or whoever.
It'd be really great
Whatever.
to
We're
meet,
gonna check them all out.
other people.
Yeah. So you guys leave us a video response with a question about parenting, relationships, anything, and then once a week we're gonna take maybe 2, 3, or 4, I don't know, we'll decide depending on how serious the issue is, and we're gonna make a video once a week answering your questions about these things. Cool?
Once a week?
Yeah, once a
Once
week.
a week.
Let's do it once a
Okay.
week. High five. High
Yes.
five for love.
High five.
High five for love.
Oh.
High five. High five for love. Let me leave you with this one little last romantic thing, because it is Valentine's Day, and this is one thing that well, I'm gonna tell you now because you're gonna see it later. But this is what I wrote on your Valentine's Day card. So when we were getting ready to get married, it was like a couple days before, we had an interview with like the church guy who was gonna help us get married. Not help us get married, but marry us or whatever. And I remember him saying, because at the time I was like so in love with her.
So was I.
I know, but I just always felt like I was way more in love with her than she was with me. And I remember the guy in the interview, he said, one day will come in your relationship where you will know that your significant other or your spouse loves you as much as you love them. And I was like, impossible. Impossible. There's no way she will ever love me as much as I love her. But I finally feel like you love me as much as I love you. So that is the ultimate goal in a relationship, is to know that your spouse, your significant other, truly feels the same way about you as you do about them. And I know
Very
that.
important.
I really feel that now.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was so lovey-dovey. Blah, 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 gross. Ew, 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 blah, blah. We love you. Leave us video responses. See you guys next week.
Bye.